What is up, guys and gals and guys? Space Unicorn to bring you some hot frag action. Today, guys, we're doing part 3 of our tier list. That's right, bringing you the third part of the series. Link to the other 2 parts will be in the description down below. Also, last part will be coming out tomorrow, and then maybe if you guys want, we'll do a mega compilation of them all. Just let me know if that's what you want to see, and I can do that very, very easily for you. Now, with that being said, today we're ranking 25 new cards. Will they be goated? Remember, goated is a personal favorite of mine. S tier is the best in the game. A tier, B tier, C tier, and fail. Just an epic fail. Very simple. Also, guys, please use me huge favor. Please use creator code Space Unicorn in the item shop. 10% whatever you purchase will go to me directly, help me take care of bills, and get ahead on general items. Now, that being said, there's something we need to do before we start this ranking. Anybody know what it is? That's right, you guessed it. Let's roll out that intro, shall we?
Apocalypse.
First up for ranking, guys, we have Aayo. Aayo is a very hard-hitting card. However, he's held back by a very large hitbox and tragically slow. Not counting the synergy with this ranking, he is a B rank currently in the game of Frag. Now, with the synergy, you could probably make an A rank argument, but currently a B rank without synergy. Keep in mind, all characters are going to be ranked without synergy. Next up on our list, we have Dolby. Dolby is a very pesty defender, but his primary fire really hurts him. While his ultimate ability is very good, the primary fire holds him back and keeps him in check. He is currently sitting at a B tier character because of the primary fire. If primary fire gets fixed, though, he could easily move up, as he is an extremely good card. Dolby, everybody. Next up on the list, we have Wave. Wave is a very strong card. He got nerfed everything except what they needed to nerf to fix him, so he is still an S tier hero. That ultimate ability still covers the whole map, therefore he really hasn't lost any places in our rankings, which is crazy to think about that they missed that entirely. You know, I can't wrap my head around how you nerfed everything but what needed to be changed. Frag currently S tier for this particular individual. Sorry, guys. Next up on our list, we have Jaeger. Jaeger is also an easy A tier rank. Just kidding, he's S tier. Super strong heal, an ultimate ability that is incredibly pesty and really kind of keeps people in check. This puts him where he is, S tier currently in the game of Frag. Next on our list, we have Kazulu. Kazulu is a weird one and a hard one for me to place, as you could make a case for an A tier defensive character here, but realistically, the firing mechanics for his primary ultimate ability really doesn't have that big of an AoE. You're going to be sitting around B tier right now. But honestly, some minor changes to this card moving to A tier, but B tier and A tier are kind of where you want him to sit, so that is why he is where he is. Next up on our list, we have Soldiertron. Soldiertron is an incredibly good camp card, one of the best in the game, and is currently sitting, what do you guys think? A tier, that's right. This card is very good, very pesky, and a card that helps you and benefits you whenever he's on your side of the field, no matter what map and no matter the situation. The ultimate ability pushes cards out of position, causing it always to be in your favor. Very simple for Soldiertron there, guys. It really is. You're going to notice that a lot of the newer cards are very high ranked. Next up on the list, we have Nautica. Nautica is weird. Nautica is a fail. It pains me to say that because she got buffed, but this card still needs something. I don't know what it is, but there's something really bad that this card's missing, and it's hurting it very badly. I can't put her in C tier because nobody plays her. Her primary fire is wonky. Her ult, while cool, isn't that good. So, I'm sorry, Nautica. Next on our list, we have Blotty Boy. Blot is a... no, I'm just kidding. He's not a C tier. He's a B tier. Blot still does really good damage, guys. You just have to learn to PvP with them. That's all you have to do. But nobody wants to. They want to go and one clip a tower with them like they used to. This card is still a good card. Still does 25 damage a shot to a tower and can still one-shot characters. That's a B tier character, guys. Next on the list we have General Mac. General Mac is slept on. The ultimate ability is very good. Primary fire is consistent. He's sitting in a solid B tier as well. This card, honestly, I don't know why he gets so much hate. This card has a really strong slow effect, a pesty ultimate ability, and decent primary damage combined with okay health and good movement speed. That's kind of what you look for whenever you rank a card. Next up on the list, guys, we have the Boss. The Boss is a very good defensive card and is currently an A tier in the game of Frag. Very good primary damage, very good ultimate ability. Realistically, there's very few things you can knock on the Boss except for maybe his health pool's a little low. This card, however, is good enough that it can hold its own and realistically has the potential to shut down a push if played correctly by the player behind them. Just like everyone else, the ceiling is determined by the player. Next on the list, we have Hannibal. Hannibal is a very good tank, but he's a B tier. He's not Lucha Boy. Does do a little bit of damage, but he doesn't have the health of Lucha. His movement speed's not really there. Honestly, this card could use a minor buff, but he's still B. He still kind of falls into that category where he's good enough that you don't really have to do much with him. That's Hannibal. Sorry. Next on the list, we have Dr. Crow. I love this card. Dr. Crow is really a solid card, but people don't play him. He is a high B tier character with splash damage and the ability to heal himself and your entire team. The survivability on this card is very good because of the fact that he can keep himself alive almost indefinitely whenever he wants to, especially if played by a good Dr. Crow. I know a few of them. Trust me, they exist. Next on our list, we have Ronin. Ronin is currently an A tier hero. As long as slash dash is a thing, he will always be at least an A tier. Honestly, though, I'm not really upset with Ronin anymore. I'm happy with the nerfs they gave him. I think he's still he's in a good spot, I think. I'd leave him go. A tier character, right where you want him to be. That A to B tier range is where we want all of our characters to fall. Anything that's outside of that needs buffed or nerfed. Ronin, A tier. Alright, next on our list, we have Hunter. Hunter is in a very good place right now, and he was kind of in a B tier. Now he's an A tier character. This card's damage is good. The ultimate ability is a get out of jail free card. Realistically, combining these things equals a card that is solid to play with, and he fits the role that's needed for that character right now, and that's a Slayer style character with a strong ultimate ability. Hunter, currently A tier. Next on our list, we have Fidelio. Fidelio is a C tier right now after his buff. He would have been a fail if the turrets were not as decent as they are currently. Realistically, the primary fire on this guy's still garbage. Turrets are good. He's got an okay health pool. He kind of better than Nautica. He's a tricky one for me to place because you could definitely make a case for fail, but he's C tier right now. I'm going to give him it. But it's close, guys. Just keep that in mind. That character is close to falling. Next up, we have Sombrero. Sombrero is a B tier hero. The ultimate ability is very, very good with this card. And honestly, he seems to know when to call the ultimate ability to get the most value out of it. There's something to be said for that whenever you're playing a character. And honestly, Sombrero finds himself in the B tier because of this. The fact that his ult's good, his primary fire is solid, he shoots fast enough, has a large enough cliff to be annoying pretty much in any aspect of the game. Next on our list, we have the Hacker Man, Cypher. Cypher got nerfed. He's B tier. Cypher still has the ability to cause problems for a team whenever he's in the right position, but realistically, if you're not maining this card, he's not going to do enough for you. But he is a B tier hero nonetheless, because remember, we're using largely player-based determinations for these characters. That is why Cypher is currently B tier on these lists. Next on our list, we have Mimi. Mimi's a tough one for me because you could make a case that she's a C tier character because of the wall, but the primary fire is just tragic. I just, I can't. I can't. Honestly, you end up hurting yourself more with Mimi because oftentimes your AI won't go through the shield. And it's such a hard one to place. I'm going to put her at C, but man, you can make a case that she's a fail. Next on our list, we have Tankbot. Tankbot, it seems like everybody forgot about him. This guy's still an A rank hero. Very good ultimate ability, lots of ammo in the primary fire, and consistent damage with a very small spread. He is a good card to have on your side of the field, and the ultimate ability can get rid of pretty much everybody who comes up against you. A tier hero for a Tankbot. Next on our list, we have Duncan. Did people forget Duncan exists? Duncan's an S tier character, guys. I don't know what people are seeing here, but Duncan is S tier. He is Andromeda, but better. Limitless ammo. Good health. Good movement speed. That's an S tier character, guys. I don't know why people are sleeping on him. Duncan, I'm sorry, man. Next on our list, we have BB, the Cat Bandit. The Cat Bandit is kind of lackluster right now, but he is still going to be a B tier character. The ability to heal himself and his team, combined with the ability to cast damage and knockback with that splash. Good card. B tier. There's not really much to say about BB. He's just kind of there. Like, you can make a case that he's B, and I personally believe he's B. Next up on the list, we have Mr. Doe. This card pains me. He's a cool idea, but he's not executed well. This is a fail. His ultimate ability is an invisibility thing, and realistically, I have no issues seeing his invisibility. He does not enough damage. It's like if Mr. Doe pops up behind you because he comes out of invisibility, you're like, oh, it's Mr. Doe. It's not, oh, it's Mr. Doe. No, it's, oh, it's Mr. Doe. Not a big deal. Let me just kill him real quick. That's why he's a fail, guys. Sorry. He needs buffs. A lot of them. Next on our list, we have Rip and Fin. Rip and Fin is a very good card, currently sitting at A tier. People really don't seem to understand that the primary fire on this card is not good enough to move him into S tier. This is an A tier character, especially whenever you're living off of the ultimate ability. Is he a good A tier? Yes. But he's still an A tier. Sorry. Don't know what else to tell you. Next on the list, we have the other really good camp card. That is Sojeki-chan. Sojeki-chan is a very good, very pesty card that can be used in almost any situation currently in FRAG Pro Shooter. So with that very reason in mind, she is going to be sitting at A tier along with Soldiertron. These two camp cards are really good cards, and they benefit you whenever they are in your lineup for sure. Give them a shot if you have a spot available for a card that can cause problems for your opponent and be pesty. Next on our list, we have Fragment. Fragment has a special place in my heart. However, he is just missing something. He's a B tier hero currently. I really don't think that's a bad ranking for him. I just think that's kind of where he's at. He's missing something, but he's real close to being A tier. That's all I have to say about Fragment, guys. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want the big mega compilation of all these videos whenever we finish them, because the final one will be coming out tomorrow. Stay safe, and I will see you Legends next time. Bye-bye, everybody.